you flush, it's good night. He threw a punch and just got countered. Missed him with that uppercut. That counter shot lands. That jab was blocked. Exchange punches. Missing with the... Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
That resilience, to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show your fitness and determination, maximum respect.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning, you can see who's got it in hand, you can see who's comfortable, or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Of pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in, fighting at the bit to get it on in this historic venue.
You're getting everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses, because you're going to be so transparent. I'll lay that there.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. So it's plan B. There's the bell to start round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle him, man. He's got to bluff him.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough, tough round. What will you do? What? Tell him when he goes back to the corner. How are they going to get through this?
It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter shot. He missed with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Missing with that jab. careful they don't punch themselves out here. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Catch and shoot. There's a counter shot. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Perfect counter lands. Got it. Pull it right there. Show us something, Rocky. How are they still standing?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Beautiful counter shot. Johnny out of nowhere, look at this. Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Good counter punch. Good counter punching. Punch, counter punch. Back into the fray here in round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. We've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Just misses that uppercut. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So time to...
know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded.
What a beautiful day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson. Sugar Ray.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Well, I hope you brought... Here we go for round 1. That counter shot lands. Hook misses. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Open air stadium, blazing sun. What do you think about this?
Todd, this is something you can never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
They exchange punches. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. A perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? He just misses with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Swing and a miss with the jab. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punching. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Terrific counter lands. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. The straight right just misses. Every time. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are...
I need you to win this round. Get your mind.
And there's the bell for round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. He threw the hook, didn't land. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can't find a home for that jab. Insane action. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. And shoot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough. Back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter shot. That jab doesn't score. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
He scores with the counter. That jab doesn't score. That hook was off target. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter shot. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. He somehow weathered the storm.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Sugar Ray is down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Robinson in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be... There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. Nice counter. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Does well to block that left jab. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can we continue?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
He threw a punch and just got countered. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. Here we go. It's round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
wasn't ready for that counter punch.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight.
Nice counter punch. Nice counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost?
Nice counter.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Robinson in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come
Back together.
And there's the bell for round 8. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great high speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter punch caught him clean. And that left hook doesn't find its target. That jab misses. And he scores with the counter. The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. And the referee's going to allow them to fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit